So yesterday I was kind of feeling, kind of heavy and like, oh my god, overwhelmed with all the things I needed to do. And often, like, I know I needed to rest, but every time I rest, there's always a guilt inside of me that says, oh, you're not using your time effectively. You're wasting your time doing nothing. But, as I go through life more and more, I realize how untrue that is. It's like, if you are feeling exhausted and you try and do work, like, nothing good comes out of it. Like, you don't really get work done anyway, and you just feel shit or the work turns out to be terrible. So it's just so important to take time out of the day, out of the week, to rest when you need a rest. And when your internal self is all nice and dandy, then everything externally, whether that's work or whatever it is you're trying to do, is going to be so much better and lighter and sexier and juicier and deliciouser, and just, it'll just be refreshing. It'll be delicious. And that's kind of what I did yesterday. And what I found really helpful in terms of resting, or actually just kind of like self-maintenance in general, is self-massage. So I have like 3 balls. Well, no, I have 2, but okay, you give up. Okay, all right. So I have tennis balls, baseballs, and a softball. And these balls, all right, serious guys, serious talk. All right, serious, very serious. And I use them to massage myself. So like, different balls would be really good for different muscles. And what I realize is, like, when you go throughout life, like, there's gonna be a lot of emotional triggers and traumas or things that happen to you, good or bad. And well, actually, good is fine, but when you have good things like anger and you're holding back emotions and you suppress it, what actually happens is it gets suppressed into different muscles, in your system, and over time you just get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And some people have like all these chronic issues, chronic back tightness or chronic, whatever muscle they're tight, and like they don't know why it's so tight. They've stretched it, they've done all these things, but what ends up happening is like, if you keep going through the same emotional traumas in your life, then certain parts of your system is going to get tight. And then unless you release the tightness, you're just going to feel heavier and heavier and heavier. So yesterday I just did a whole body massage with my balls and just like destroyed myself with my balls. And afterwards I just felt so much better and lighter and happier. And like, sometimes when I go into a certain trigger point, a certain muscle in my system, and it's like really sore, like all these emotions start coming out. Like I start, making all these weird faces. I start like wanting to cry. I get really sad, or I get really angry, and just like, rah. And it's almost like literally like you pushing that button on that emotion, and you're like releasing it. It's like, ah. And then once it's gone, you just feel fucking better and you feel lighter. And it's really cool that you can just do that yourself. Like, you don't need to spend like $80 an hour on a masseuse that doesn't necessarily understand where your emotional triggers are and stuff like that. So they just go around it in a general sense, and they kind of hit some points, and some points are kind of mad. You're kind of like, fuck, man, like, I wish I could massage me. I wish I could just kage bunshin myself and just massage myself. But I can't. But what you can do is you get a bunch of balls and you just fuck yourself up with those balls, and you feel fucking amazing after. And what I noticed as well, especially around my neck, my jaw, my shoulders, like especially that area, as soon as that got loosened, I just felt like significantly more looser and better than when I loosened any other part of my body. And even with my voice, I just felt like I could speak better. Like, there wasn't all this fucking tension in this area preventing me from like moving my mouth eloquently to speak words into your fucking face. So yeah, and especially I feel like being in New York, like you walk around everywhere, everyone's kind of in their own bubble, and it's like a very like, I'm too afraid to express myself because I want to conform, and I don't want anyone to like look at me and think I'm weird. So there's a very like much a suppressed kind of energy. So, and I absorb energies very easily. So when I go around that every single fucking day, walking up and down, I feel like I just get tenser and tenser and tenser until it gets to a point where I just can't take it anymore. But when I do release it, I just feel so much better. And, and I guess that's what happened yesterday. And I just want to tell myself, and you, everyone watching out there, everyone having a hard time, everyone feeling a little bit heavy, that it's okay to rest. Actually, it's not okay. It's like you have to fucking rest. Like, don't just push through. Like, it's like, don't fucking race a car if the car is half fucking broken, you know? Like, one, you're gonna have a bad time, and two, you're probably not even gonna win. So go heal yourself, go rest yourself, all right, before you start racing. And self-massage is a great tool, okay? Release all those emotional buildups in your body that you get from emotional traumas that one really receives through, you know, modern society, because we don't really express those things well enough. You know, and I've talked about it before, where it's kind of like, you know, you're getting these things inside of your brain off your chest, whether that's just talking to a camera, talking to a person, writing it out, and now you can massage the pain out of your body. And it's like, like, sometimes it's like, if I'm massaging myself and there's no one around, like, it's kind of awkward right now because I'm living somewhere and there's like roommates and stuff, so I don't want to like wail like a dying deer, because sometimes when I hit certain points, it's kind of like, it's so juicy and it's so filled with this emotion of like trauma and sadness and just like despair, or I don't know, just like really dark. I want to say dark, just kind of sad emotions. That's like, what I really want to do is like whine and just like wail, like, ah, like a little fucking bitch, like a dying deer, like, you know, like needing help from his mother because the world is just crushing him, you know. And it's like, okay, and so what I'm trying to say is, when I'm in, when I don't feel embarrassed by doing that, and I massage myself, and I let those noises out through the voice, you know, I find it's a very, very effective way in releasing everything that I built up, every negative emotion that I have, and it just feels really, really good after. Yeah, so there's that. And another thing I wanted to mention really quickly is cold showers. Cold showers are fucking amazing. If you're having a hard time sleeping, which I was, because like there's so much fucking thoughts racing in my fucking head and just swirling at like 10,000 miles per nanosecond, have a cold shower, but like an extended cold shower. And I know for some people, just having a short cold shower for some is like, oh no, that's so scary. I want my warmth and my comfort. It's like, fuck your warmth, fuck your comfort, go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's way too much. But I meant it in this sense, in a loving sense, that okay, I mean, in essence, cold showers are really good for you for a number of reasons. Releases certain hormones, you know, it's like anti-inflammatory and all this other shit. I hope that wasn't too windy. But it's also really good for sleep, because it releases a certain hormone or something that's really good for sleep. So if you actually, if you find yourself having a hard time relaxing, or having a lot of anxiety, or just having difficulty sleeping, having an extended cold shower just really kind of like get your body in that state of zenness through the coldness. Because, you know, you see samurais like bathing under this wind and everything. It's telling you to shut the fuck up in the video. Okay, anyways, cold shower, really good for you. Hey man, what's up? Yo, yeah, cold showers, bro, it's really good. Okay, it'll help you relax first and foremost, and when you do relax, my guy, it's gonna help you sleep better. And I had a really good sleep overnight, and I woke up this morning feeling so much better. It feels like yesterday my soul just had like all this tar on it, like black tar off asphalt, and it was just heavy and it was just like grudgy and sludgy. Yesterday, and this morning, after doing all that shit, self-massage, taking care of myself, resting, cold showers, I just felt lighter. I felt as light as like a saltine cracker, you know. It's like light and crispy and just dandy, and it's great. So yes, everyone out there that's feeling overwhelmed, have a good rest, have a good massage, have a good shower, and give yourself the time to take care of yourself and love yourself, all right? Because that's really important. And if you don't love yourself, then love me, because I love in you. And so like vicariously, you are loving yourself. Love me who loves you. Yeah. Okay, see that old guy, I don't know, it's just like, I want to zoom in on him and be like, hey bro, what's up? But